Good morning. Okay, no, you can do that after the party tonight. Let's try that again. Good morning. All right, here we go. Welcome back. We're here at AdTech San Francisco. Let's pop the slides up, please. It's our 16th year here in San Francisco. We're thrilled to be back. Those aren't the slides. Let's see. There we go. All right, so I wanted to start with one colorful slide. Our friends at Intel released this just last week. What happens in an internet minute? It shows the incredible velocity of change that we have in our industry, in our society. I've said this before, the internet is the biggest thing to happen to the species in generations. It's much bigger than television will ever be. Look at what happens in 1 minute. Amazon will be joining us on stage in just a few minutes, sells $83,000 worth of merchandise in 1 minute. How many people are checking in to Facebook or viewing things on Facebook? 6 million. How many emails are sent? 204 million. Nothing is changing the world as fast as the internet. You have made the right choice in terms of where you are today, in terms of your career. It's staggering, it's dizzying. We're here to help you understand what's going on. That's why you come to AdTech San Francisco, and that's why we're here. There's a conversation happening on Twitter. Please join it. Our hashtag is #AdTech or #AdTech. You will be astonished at how many people are contributing to the conversation that is this event. We have a free mobile app. Please search our website and download it on multiple platforms. We have a staggering 7 concurrent tracks of content in the conference today. This is kind of an eye chart, so let's zoom in a little bit. We have tracks on mobile, on brand, on video, display, ROI, and then 2 tracks of sponsored workshops. It's extraordinarily exciting, it's deep, and your heads are going to be exploding with information by the end of the day. And I want to have a special thank you to our marketing masters for today. We have several more tomorrow. These are industry thought leaders who have worked with us tightly to curate 2-hour tracks plus presentations in the exhibit hall. We have our marketing master mini tracks in mobile, in video, affiliate, media strategy, and email. And these people have dedicated an extraordinary amount of their time to this, and we thank them for that. Now, this one's really hard to read. This is our advisory board. It takes a village. It's like an Amish barn raising to get this event together, and we lean on these people every single day. And of course, we couldn't possibly do this without our sponsors. Can we give a big round of applause to our sponsors? Because they make this happen, guys. Thank you so much. Now, the exhibit hall is going to open at 10 a.m. We have 2 floors. You've got to visit both of them. The joint is going to be jumping, and it's going to be all sorts of fun. And I want to talk particularly about Innovation Alley, which we launched here about 2 years ago in San Francisco. We have a bunch of startups that are really, some of them just out of the garage, some of them, got a little more time under their belts, but they're all new and they're exciting. We want you to visit and to link the innovation of Innovation Alley on the exhibit hall to the conference. We also have our Startup Spotlight. We've chosen 16 different companies that will present. Our sessions in the conference are on mobile and video today, and a special thank you to our advisory board members and judges for the competition that will be happening in the Spotlight over the next couple of days. By the way, we do this all over the world, and I was very pleased to see a delegation of our friends from AdTech Tokyo here this morning. They're right up in front. Could you guys stand up and wave, please? So there we go. Let's give them a round of applause. They made the longest plane flight to get here. So, all right. Now, this afternoon at 1:15, we're really lucky to have Terry Kawaja doing a keynote presentation. You've all seen the slide, right? We call it the slide, and it's now morphed into the slides. These are the Lumascapes, which are the prodigious mapping of exactly how complicated things can be in this industry, and he's doing more than anyone else to render order from the chaos. Right after that, this afternoon, we have Robert Scoble and Guy Kawasaki having a fireside chat. They're interviewing each other about social media and advertising. It should be very exciting. Right after that, Guy will have a book signing, and earlier in the day, Evan Balin, the author of Outsmarting Google, is going to have a book signing at the bookstore. And speaking of reports and things written, our friends at Nielsen, as they have done for the last several years, to our immense pleasure and gratitude, have released another report exclusively to AdTech, the Digital Revolution, a look through the marketer's lens. You can find it, conference people can find it in the conference hall. You can download a copy at ad-tech.com/sf/report. Please do so. We have a couple of exciting networking events this afternoon and tonight. We have our networking pub crawl. All attendees are welcome from 4:30 to 6. Get your mug and go travel the 2 different floors of the expo. It's going to be great fun. And then tonight, starting at 6, we have the totally awesome 80s party featuring Tainted Loves. Anybody know Tainted Love? In a moment. Earlier, over the course of these sort of high-speed opening remarks, I've talked about technology, I've talked about innovation, I've talked about the industry. If there's one man who embodies the commitment to those 3 things in San Francisco, it's the man we're about to bring to the stage. We're very lucky to have the mayor of San Francisco, the Honorable Edwin Lee. Let's give a big AdTech welcome. Mr. Mayor, please join us.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to San Francisco, the home of Matt Cain. Well, thank you. Thank you for being here. AdTech, 16 years, wonderful place to be. This 2-day event, as I just was listening to Brad, you've got an awful lot on your agenda today, but it's exciting to be here. It's exciting to be the mayor of San Francisco when we're on the verge of working so well with our technology companies, and it's very appropriate for AdTech to be here in San Francisco, evolving digital media and blending that with marketing and advertising. So I think you've picked the right place to be here, and I hope to be here for another 16 years for this AdTech conference to be here, and for me joining, whether I'm mayor or not. I think it's exciting to be part of this effort to blend in digital media. You know, I've been the mayor for a very short time, but I've learned very quickly how important and how valuable the technology world is to how we do business in our city. Not just because I announced it during my campaign and put out a 17-point plan, an economic growth plan for our city that involved and put right there the technology and innovation world for our city to see. You're creating jobs out there. You're making people connected up every single day. In fact, probably every hour, more than any other industry that I've seen. So it has to be part of the way we run our city. I can't think of a better way for innovation and technology to be rewarded by challenging each other as to how we can improve our city. So before I end this morning on this stage, we're going to launch this new platform, this innovative connectivity, this online ability called Improve SF with you. Before I do that, little history. This year we're celebrating the 100-year, the centennial of our San Francisco Municipal Transportation Agency, MUNI, as many of you might learn who live here. 100 years. And in those 100 years, started out with streetcars and cable cars, and now it's one of the most complex transit agencies in the whole country. We're building another subway. We're connecting up with our Bay Area Rapid Transit. Hopefully, in the near future, our MUNI will be connected up with high-speed rail so that some of you might not have to take the airlines between LA and here. You just get on a high-speed rail, and in a couple of hours, you'll be there in your destination. That'll help us in our economy in the very near future. But while we're doing that, the next 100 years of MUNI needs to engage our public as to how to improve. And so MUNI, as one of our 60 departments, has asked us to use Launch SF or Launch Improve SF as a website to help with their challenge. How can they improve better? How can they get more on time? How can they be a better agency in our city? And they're one of the most talked about topics. As I go around every Tuesday to a new technology company, I'm asked by the employees, can I help with improving MUNI? Can we get on time? Can we make it more accessible? Can we utilize the new routes and new intelligence and the data that we can produce? Well, we're putting that on the Improve SF platform this morning as we launch it. And before I do that, I want to thank this collaboration of local businesses that have helped us design this, design the process for it as we introduce it. We've got Virgin Airlines. They're going to be part of the prize-giving efforts here because we know that in technology and when you challenge people to help us to improve government, you got to have a reward. You got to have a Matt Cain type of reward. Maybe not as much, but at least as promising. And then I've got another company, SF Big, the Bay Area Innovation Group that's helped us. You'll see at the launch of today's video, a little filmmaker, a local filmmaker, Pierre Conti, has helped us remind us about where we've come from as a city. And then we've got another local company, a local person, Alexander Tafla, who helped us design the logo. And then another local company, Bold Italics, who's going to help us take a look at the whole thing and the whole process and invite, hopefully, winners and identify them for us. This platform is going to allow, for the first time, an online engagement of the public to help us with challenges in our city. So I'm not about just working with our technology companies helping you grow. I want to involve our innovative minds as to how we can improve delivery of service. Because if you can locate in San Francisco, if you're going to get all the talent in your companies, we may as well use the talent for the broadest purpose possible, and that's helping our city become a better city. A city that knows how to do everything better by using technology and by encouraging the brightest minds in innovation to help us. And I'll be there. I'll be watching all of the ideas that you come forth because there'll be two parts. We'll ask you as part of the audience to help us with a challenge, and then we're going to ask you to give us even more ideas that you might have as to how to improve our system. And so Muni's on the front line today. We launch it today, and I'm going to be watching, and then we're going to invite the audience of the whole Bay Area to also submit their support for the best ideas possible as to how we improve our city. So with that, and with thank you and congratulations for your 16th year in San Francisco, let's roll the video.
Well, all right, isn't that exciting? Let's give the mayor another round of applause. Thank you so much.